Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Got a video today from Jay's Rants and Reactions. Modern women are homeless. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
The funny thing about being freshly on the street homeless is that while I'm carrying all this shit and I've been wearing the same clothes for 4 days, I am not yet disheveled enough to be immediately clocked as homeless. So inside people still try to commiserate with me. Like we're on the same page. Like last night I was sitting outside QT, right? Just like taking a break from all the fucking walking.
The way she's talking as if she's better than normal people or something, because she said, inside people still try to conversate with you. Like, are you better than us now or something that you're homeless? That's just a weird statement that caught me.
Feet hurt so bad. Anyway, so I was sitting outside QT, just like playing on TikTok, waiting to like go in and get a hot dog. Which, by the way, this is the only QT in Greenville, I think. There might be one other one that doesn't have picnic benches or tables. All the restaurants on this block have locks on the bathrooms. I ain't seen this shit nowhere else in Greenville.
Gee, I wonder why. It's probably because there's homeless people, right?
As business owners ourselves, I hate to say it, but we don't like letting people use the restroom, especially when we own the gas station. We would just say, yeah, it's out of order. And tell the truth, we weren't lying. People trash the restroom so often that we can't keep up. I don't know what to say.
Security guard comes out to me and he's like, "We actually have a no loitering policy. So what? Are you just waiting for a ride, waiting for the bus? What you doing?" I'm like, "No, just getting up the gumption to come inside." He's like, "Yeah, well, there are a lot of homeless people around here. They like to camp out in this spot, so we just like to keep people from sitting around." And I'm just like, okay.
Okay, as you're a homeless person.
Again, homeless person, but still has this chip attitude on her shoulders and still speaking with such sarcasm. What the fuck?
That was sitting in that spot. Okay. As if that security guard didn't know what he was doing.
Right?
Two kids came up to me and asked me to help them film their TikTok. I'm sitting outside the library and one of them's like, "So are you just out here meditating or?" I just pretended I didn't hear him. I take back what I said about talking to people. I don't think I'm going to be doing that anymore. Day 1 out here, I think, was a fluke. Or day 2, the meaningful conversations I had were with women. There are no fucking women.
Somehow still shove the misandry in there. just a slight shove before she finished off everything.
Out here anymore. Like, it was a majority men the first couple days, but now it is fucking just men. There are like a couple of women, but I'm the only one my age. So
Is she just shocked that most of the homeless people
Right?
are men, right? Look at that.
just getting approached constantly. There's no rest. There's no respite. There's no solitude. And like, I like people, but not all the fucking time. And all these men want, all any of them want, is to fucking hit on me. And I'm running out.
Okay, yeah, right.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Yeah, I'm sure there's tons of guys hitting on her.
Out of creative ways to tell them to fuck off. I'm just gonna start swinging next time. Don't worry, I'm also getting.
From men asking you things and you getting tired of answering them, now you're just going to start swinging at men when men start talking to you or approaching you? Yes, that is so civilized of you, girl.
Getting a taste of the dehumanization. I've been operating under this false assumption that I wouldn't get harassed in businesses if I, made a purchase. Nah, because I ate in Hardee's yesterday. I'm just sitting there trying to cool off after I eat my food. The manager comes up to me and is like, "Are you waiting on something? Food, a ride, what?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Okay, because you've been here a while." Actually, she said I've been there for 2 hours, which really had been like an hour and 15 minutes. But whatever, bitch. I have been woken up by the police a couple times. I really miss soft surfaces. The ground, concrete, asphalt, benches. Every surface is so fucking hard. I am covered in...
Again, it's just so cringy for someone in her position to be making TikToks and videos about it. As what is this gonna do for you, girl? Is this gonna make you money? Is this getting sympathy for you? You getting donations? Why not put this time and effort to maybe look for a job or something. I'm genuinely trying to help because I'm confused as fuck right now on why this is happening.
Bruise it. I ain't cut out for this. I
Well,
don't
okay, I'm not confused why she's homeless. I'm confused why the TikTok thing as she's homeless.
think I'm gonna survive long out of here.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. This knucklehead wants solitude. Hey, there looks like there's some trees. Why don't you walk out into the woods, right? Everyone will leave you alone out there. Hell, you might even find a bear.
Shout outs to you,
Oh
AJ.
man, look at that, guys. Guys, her hashtags: hashtag unhoused, hashtag homeless, hashtag homelessness awareness, hashtag life under capitalism, clown world, hashtag storytime, hashtag life update, hashtag video diary. Please. And guys, this is all her fault. She's homeless, right?
I can agree
And
with
she
that.
lives obviously in an area where there's a lot of homeless people and that have been negatively affecting the area. So, of course, they're going to say, hey, look, if you're just standing there or sitting there, we're going to tell you to move along, right? Look at that, guys. Capitalism's fault. Please, men are hitting on her. Please, go live in the woods. Clown world.
Welcome to day one of me prepping to be homeless.
Prepping
Yes,
to
I
be
said
homeless.
The fuck? You gotta prep to be homeless? What's going on?
prepping. We're not homeless yet, but it's going to happen. And I have the privilege of being prepared for this. So this is day one.
Wouldn't you being prepared for it mean that you fixed it to where you're not gonna be homeless anymore? Wouldn't that be prepared for homelessness? Am I stupid? Yeah. You know what? I'm stupid, guys.
I debated even making this video. Like, this is an extremely vulnerable thing for me to tell God knows how many strangers. But
But
I
yet you
thought
do
I
it.
might as well document this hellish experience. And also, I haven't been posting in a while, and some people are worried about where I've been. So yeah, this
No,
is
they're
day
not.
one. There wasn't that much for me to do today. I went to go look at an apartment. It was literally perfect. It was so close to my job. It was pretty. It had all the things.
Job singular. You guys notice that? If you're going to be homeless, you get another job. Right? And you notice how this girl and the previous girl have cell phones and TikTok?
Yep.
Yo, you're obviously spending too much time making TikToks if you're going to be homeless. Clown world.
It was in budget, but a lot of other people liked it for those reasons too. And my application won't be really strong. I have no family help or support, so
How is that
I guess
a
I have to
thing?
look elsewhere. I'm going to spend the rest of my night looking at storage units for all my things. I have to book our hotel. So yeah. Welcome to day one of
Who is our? Are you a single mother? Is there a man involved? Kids? What's going on here?
me
Look at that, guys. Homeless. And guys, how do you not have any family support? How do you not have any friends that you can rely on? Right?
Agreed.
Seriously? Are you that insufferable? Are you that big of a knucklehead? And guys, a lot of chicks do these things where they get in their emotions and they'll move to a new town just completely unprepared, not knowing anyone, having no support and not having.
I actually know quite a few women. I've dated a few women that came from the Midwest all of a sudden just because they want to live in Los Angeles now. Because they want to be, certain things.
A stable job because they think it's like the boss babe thing to do, right? And then they're so in their feelings about being embarrassed about going back home. They'd rather be homeless. Clown world. And they put their crap.
Pride is such a big problem nowadays. The young people have so much pride. I don't fucking understand where this pride comes from. If you're going to be homeless and you have people to help you, take advantage of the help. Take advantage of your family that they're willing to help you. There's people out there that don't have family, that are struggling, that wish they did, and you have it, and you choose not to use it. Where is this pride coming from? You can't be prideful homeless. That doesn't work.
Crap on TikTok. Look at that. Someone says, so the fact that you can have a job and still be homeless, this country is broken. We need jobs, plural. You know what I'm saying? And guys, her hashtags. Hashtag sapphic relationship, right? Hashtag homeless. Hashtag homeless TikTok. Hashtag
Lesbian.
hashtag
Lesbian.
TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Please. Because I don't feel bad for this chick. I don't feel bad for any of these chicks. Right? Guys, most of the guys that are homeless are guys that have substance abuse issues, like mental health problems, but most functioning men are not homeless. We'll have roommates, you know what I mean? 3 jobs.
Guys, I had 2-3 jobs before I did YouTube, and I still have roommates. And I still have roommates now, and I still have 2 jobs now. Gotta make it work. Yeah, life sucks. I'm not saying, America's the wonderful, country that it used to be, but it's still a good country.
That's how it works. But these chicks, they want to live in society their own way. They don't want to work, and they end up homeless, and then they end up trying to talk bad about capitalism and all, and make us feel bad for them on TikTok. Clown work.
So, first of all, sorry for the messy look. Haven't been great these past couple of days, but,
So, first of all,
It's always so fucking ruthless.
Jesus.
just kind of wanted to come in here and rant for a second, or let my thoughts out at least. But,
Some of you guys think AJ is pretty ruthless and he's laughing and, making fun of all these women. I don't think he's ruthless at all. I think he's perfectly within his means to view these videos, see what they're doing, and perfectly comment that they're doing stupid, crazy shit and laughing at them. Yeah, maybe he's enjoying it a little bit more than others, but these women put themselves out there to be done like this.
I'm homeless. Like, genuinely homeless. I am currently living in a not so great hotel.
See, even these women that are homeless, they're still in hotels. How many men do we see out on the streets? A lot more.
This is really all I've got right now.
Well, isn't it funny how in America you can be homeless and be that big? She obviously hasn't missed any meals, right?
I was exited from the homeless shelter that I was staying at, and for genuinely no reason at all.
Please, guys.
It's always genuinely no reason at all.
Come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Seriously? Do you guys believe that?
No.
You think that the homeless shelter that would just kick her out for no reason at all?
She's
Really?
a woman.
Guys, I told you. These women are always either the victims or the heroes in their own story. 99% of the time, they're volunteers.
Because I was at the crisis center for a week because I had a crisis, like an actual fucking crisis. And I had called before and asked if my bed was still available and still there. And I was told yes. Yes, it is. So yesterday I went over there. And lo and behold, my bed was not available, and that I was now out of options.
The entitlement still goes into homelessness, huh? You still feel entitled that you deserve a bed, even though they said you might. I understand they told you they had one, but something comes up to where you don't have one, but you still feel entitled that you deserve one. All of this is being paid by tax dollars.
Like I said, this is like literally all I have right now. And that's only for
There's a pizza right there. Oh man.
about 3 fucking nights. Is this cheap ass 1-bedroom hotel. But I guess I'm making this as kind of
Again, the saddest thing is about this shit, if she probably hit up any man, most men still, or a good chunk of them, would probably still take care of her, move her in, and fucking, do the deed with her. This is how women are choosing this. How can us men not realize, even though at the weight she is, at the face she has, still can get a man to take care of her and do all these things, but yet is homeless? It's always by choice for women, almost always, or mental health.
the last message. And I don't know how many parts it's going to be right now because
See, she looks like Gorlock the Destroyer, right?
Sort of, yeah.
there's so many thoughts in my head that I want to talk about, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all of them out, but it's just, and I can't even cry about it either. Like, I emotionally and mentally knew that it was going to happen at some point. I just wish it wasn't this soon, especially when I'm literally just now getting a job in the last 4 months and on the housing waiting list and everything like that. Like, but I guess my luck just finally ran out.
Her luck just ran out. Clown world. Guys, this is crazy. How is it that all these women are outpacing men and they're all boss queens and all this other stuff? Then you see knuckleheads like this, right? Guys, we're going to see this more and more and more, guys. More and more and more. And the fact that they're just putting this out there on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Guys, the internet's usually... I think YouTube and Instagram are about 2 to 3 years ahead of mainstream society. So what's happening on YouTube happens in mainstream society about 2 to 3 years later. And TikTok is I think it's actually sooner than that. So you guys are going to see tons of homeless chicks. And guys,
I actually agree with this. There's so many women that are too prideful to settle with a man or to be with a man to even go 50-50. So if they're really struggling to pay all their bills by themselves, they're going to end up homeless sooner or later.
of these videos I've done, they said that the housing waiting list is so long. And guys, do you think it's men on the housing waiting list or women, right?
Hell no, it's not us, man.
Right?
Shout outs to AJ. I feel bad, but I don't feel bad because most of it's through their own choice. Because I don't feel bad for most men either when they're homeless. Why should I feel bad for these women? Again, a lot of men is usually through mental, health or divorce or something that happened to them to where they can't really function so much anymore. Women, you guys are just choosing this lifestyle because feminism. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. I could you guys next time.